eli5. Why does a look different from alpha? Old typesetting would have E's that looked closer to O as the little blocks they used to print. With wore down, every letter would be on a little block that they put ink on and then pressed onto paper. But the letters would wear down after a while. The Latin A was chosen, or rather, kept, to keep things clear. Is also easier to write in cursive, and that was taught for a long time. And still is in school, even though we don't use cursive that much anymore. I think most people aren't answering OP's actual question. Correct me if I'm wrong, OP, but it doesn't sound like they're asking what the historical difference is between the letters, but rather why we use one form to represent the lowercase English letter A when we write by hand, and the other form to represent the lowercase English letter A when we type things on a computer. Considering Latin and English use the same letters, why don't we handwrite lowercase a as the Latin letter? I think the question might also be about why in English do we use them interchangeably? And do other languages do that? Would A be more robust on a printing press than alpha? Since nobody bothered to answer the actual question, I googled it. I was curious too. Apparently back in the day there were multiple acceptable ways to write letters. When printing became common, they all kind of became standardized. But people still preferred the easier forms for handwriting. Same story with G. Typographical G often consists of two connected loops. But there are fonts out there that use the handwritten forms. I recently watched a video, https://youtube.be/fix4_mvcmz, on precisely this topic. TLDW concurrent changes in different parts of Europe took a while to cross paths. Also, people are lazy. I assume you mean, why are both used, and the reason is because we just haven't settled on one. There are actually a variety of ways to write the number 4, for example. I grew up placing a horizontal line on 7 and Z, but I never see that anymore. Because the first one is letter A from I believe the Latin alphabet, the second one is the word alpha from I believe the Greek alphabet. They look different because they're different things. For the same reason that A looks different from B. They're different letters. In your case they're even from different alphabets. Latin versus Greek. When did lowercase Roman letters emerge? Is this basically the same reason American cars are mainly automatic rather than stick? If I had to boil it down to a single word, it'd be indolence. B alpha sic alpha LLY. Single story, alpha, is E alpha seer to write. So it caught on. But the double-story version used by computers alpha ND the printing press was CLE alpha RER in most type F alpha say. So became ubiquitous. The two alpha S coexisting is a weird F alpha court of history. Many times, A, and that were used similarly, but the latter was used more commonly in writing. Because it was just simpler to. People forgot the A. Alpha is supposed to be a cow's head with two horns apart from the capital A. A is the original. Alpha exists because earlier typing machines started to print it by mistake. And handwriting started to favor alpha because it was easier to write. We never quite decided which was correct. So now both forms exist. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe for more content.